When people talk about the crown jewel of GBA fan translations, this one always comes up. Mother 3 is emotional, funny, and devastating in equal measure, with a story that sticks with you long after the credits. Fans fell in love with its heartfelt writing, quirky combat, and the rhythm-based battle system. The fan translation is a masterpiece itself, polished to perfection, fully complete, and honestly feels just like an official release. Before Roy showed up in Smash, this was his game. Binding Blade delivers classic Fire Emblem strategy with challenging maps and permadeath that punishes mistakes. Players love how intense and rewarding the difficulty feels. The translation is still a work in progress. Menus and story are mostly done, but some cutscenes, graphics, and polish remain unfinished. Even so, it's more than playable for anyone wanting to experience Roy's adventure. Here's a hidden gem from Brownie Brown, the same team that would later create Mother 3. Magical Vacation charms players with its colorful art, elemental battle system, and whimsical sense of adventure. Players adore how it feels like a warm fairy tale wrapped in an RPG. Thankfully, the translation is complete. Menus, dialogue, everything. So now you can finally dive into this gorgeous world in English without missing a thing. This is the GBA remake of the original SNES cult classic, and it's everything you'd expect from an Atlas title. Dark atmosphere, brutal battles, and the ability to recruit demons to fight by your side. What really makes it shine is how it pushed mature themes on a handheld console long before that was common. The English patch covers all dialogue, menus, and items. It's fully finished, so you can get lost in its bleak story with no barriers. Most people know Klonoa as a platforming mascot, but here he stars in a full-blown action RPG. Fans love the surprisingly deep combat and the heartfelt story that carries through to the very end. What's special is that it still feels like Klonoa, with that same charm and innocence. The translation, 100% complete. Menus, cutscenes, villager chatter, all there. You can play through every moment like it was always meant for English speakers.
From the creators of Tengai Makyo comes this gorgeous GBA RPG, packed with branching storylines and multiple playable characters. Players rave about the freedom of choice and how different each playthrough can feel. It's like discovering a lost SNES-era epic on your handheld. Luckily, the fan patch is fully complete and highly praised, meaning you can enjoy the whole experience without stumbling through untranslated text. This quirky RPG is basically the prototype for Mario and Luigi, full of goofy humor and minigame-driven combat. People love how playful it feels. Instead of traditional attacks, you're pulling off minigames mid-battle. It's endlessly charming. The fan translators did a fantastic job here. Everything's translated, menus adjusted, and even the graphics edited thanks to multiple beta patches. It's one of those projects that feels polished enough to have been official.
Before Rhythm Heaven became a worldwide phenomenon, it started right here on the GBA. What makes this game unforgettable is its sheer creativity. Each minigame is simple, weird, and hilariously fun. Fans adore its offbeat style and catchy beats. Translation-wise, the text is fully done, most graphics are covered, and even debug menus are translated thanks to multiple beta patches. It's not 100% perfect, but totally playable and a joy to experience.
Unlike the other Battle Network games, this one makes you control a pet in real time, issuing commands as if you were the operator yourself. That twist is what fans really love. It feels like living the NetNavi fantasy. The translation is stellar, complete with localized manuals and support for both North American and European versions. Honestly, it feels indistinguishable from an official Capcom release.
Not every GBA game needs action to be terrifying, and this one proves it. Play Novel takes the original Silent Hill story and reimagines it as an interactive visual novel, letting you make choices that change the way the nightmare unfolds. Fans love how it captures that same creeping dread in such a stripped-down format. It feels eerie, unsettling, and surprisingly immersive for a handheld. The fan translation is complete, with multiple versions available, so you can experience every chilling path in English without missing a detail.
The Boktai games were already unusual with their sunlight sensor gimmick, and this sequel keeps up the experimental flair. Players love its unique combat system and gothic world, making it one of the strangest yet most engaging GBA titles. Translation-wise, the entire script is finished, so it's fully playable, though a few graphical elements remain untouched. Still, nothing major stands in the way of enjoying it. If you're a Tales fan, this spin-off is a treat, a dungeon crawler where you cosplay as heroes from across the series. The fanbase loves how it blends familiar Tales mechanics with its own quirky charm. The translation is only partial. Story and menus are mostly done, but it's not a fully polished release. Still, it's more than enough to get through and enjoy the bulk of the adventure. For fans of giant mechs, this game is pure candy. Zoids Saga Fuzors combines RPG systems with flashy battles between your customizable Zoids. What makes it stand out is the level of detail in those mecha duels. The fan patch is about 99% complete. All story text is translated, though you might spot some minor issues with screen formatting. But for all practical purposes, it's completely playable. This entry in the long-running mecha crossover series packs in a ridiculous roster of anime robots and an epic storyline to tie them together. The thrill of deploying Gundams alongside Mazinger never gets old. The translation patch is complete, covering all in-game text while keeping the Japanese voices intact. It's one of those fan projects that feels like a dream come true for strategy RPG fans. Remember the Pokemon Diamond bootleg carts? Those came from the Telefang series. The second game, though, is a proper monster-raising RPG with its own unique systems. Fans appreciate the creativity and how it stands apart from Pokemon. The translation is fully complete. Every battle, item, and menu is in English. It's not perfect, but it's fun and fully playable, with a quirky charm all its own. This is the GBA continuation of the classic Kunio-kun beat-em-up RPG style. Think River City Ransom, but bigger. People love it for the chaotic brawling, wacky humor, and freedom to explore. The translation status is simple. It's fully playable. Everything's in English, letting you enjoy all the fists-flying mayhem with no confusion. Starfy, the little starfish hero, shines in this whimsical platformer packed with underwater adventures. Players adore its colorful worlds and lighthearted tone. It feels like a lost Nintendo mascot platformer. The fan translation is complete and polished, though a few graphical bits and typos slip through. Still, the whole game is more than playable from start to finish. This was the final F-Zero game released, and it absolutely deserves attention. It's blisteringly fast, with track editor options and that classic high-stakes racing thrill. Fans especially love how it ties together elements of the series into one sleek package. The translation patch is fully finished, and the team aimed to make it feel exactly like an official localization. It's top-tier work and a must for F-Zero fans.
Good job! Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Boxing fans get a treat with this one, a punch-out style fighter featuring characters from the legendary Hajime no Ippo anime. What makes it cool is its customization system and the way special moves bring the manga to life. The English patch is complete, and aside from untranslated voice clips, everything is smooth and ready to enjoy. Here's a turn-based RPG spin on the Full Metal Alchemist world, packed with familiar faces and alchemy-driven combat. Fans like it for how it blends series lore with fun gameplay. Translation status, fully complete. Everything's in English, making it easy to jump right into Edward and Alphonse's adventure.
The second GBA game based on FMA goes even deeper into its story-driven style. Players enjoy how it fleshes out the anime's characters and themes. The translation is basically complete, just a couple of graphics like level-up screens weren't edited, but notes in the README cover those. The whole experience is playable from start to finish. If you're a Bomberman fan, this is a treat. A full RPG-style adventure based on the Jetters anime. People enjoy how it mixes the classic Bomberman vibe with story-driven gameplay. The English patch makes the entire game playable, though a few graphics are still in Japanese. It doesn't hurt the experience, and you can easily play the whole story in English. Even though Puyo Pop Fever got an official localization, fans weren't fully happy with the script. This retranslation polishes the dialogue, makes character names consistent, and fixes typos. What fans really like is how it captures the quirky personality of the cast more faithfully. It's partial though. Cutscenes are cleaned up, but menus and intros remain in the old style. Still, it's a big improvement for die-hard Puyo fans. Here's an unusual one, a strategy game about Napoleon with both tactical battles and RPG elements. What makes it interesting is just how ambitious it is for a GBA title, blending genres in unexpected ways. The new fan translation is complete and much better than the older patch, though not every graphic was editable. Regardless, the whole game is perfectly playable now. Soccer fans rejoice. The GBA finally has a complete winning 11 in English thanks to fan work. The gameplay stands out for capturing that simulation feel on a handheld. What players love is how it feels authentic, not just an arcade kick-around. Multiple partial projects were combined into one patch, creating the only full English version available. Almost everything is translated, making this the definitive way to play on GBA.
これをプッシュ決まったゴール決まった
That wraps up our look at the 25 best fan-translated GBA games. You know, the fact that these games even have translations at all proves just how loved they are. Fans around the world poured their own time and passion into making them playable for everyone. Some projects are incredibly polished, like Mother 3, Klonoa Heroes, or F-Zero Climax, while others might be a little rough around the edges, just enough to let you follow the story. Either way, it shows how dedicated and passionate the community really is about keeping these classics alive. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned so you won't miss out on more retro gaming deep dives.